Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, the Spiritual Justice Room. God is Quita, or you can call me Quita, either one will do. I answer to both. Today is just going to be a quick video going over some things that the Most High just showed me, especially talking about twin flame relationships and different things, soulmates, just an extension of that kind of information. First of all, the Most High wanted me to speak on, I've been sitting, since I made the other video, I've been sitting on this for a couple of days because sometimes you just have to ground that knowledge into yourself. A lot of times people, especially, they was pushing the agenda that twin flames are supposed to be romantic in this relationship, and that's not always the case. Especially if one twin doesn't ascend, they don't do the work, and they when people let me just put it this way: when people have the Leviathan spirit, and this is no direct at my twin flame, this is just general information. When people choose not to ascend and they choose not to do the work, it can show up like they're doing the work. You can see, but God always knows the truth. God always see the person intent, when they will turn around and go back to their ways. You cannot fool the elect. That's why the Bible says what it says, because you cannot. They can. The devil is just that sneaky, and when people don't realize or they're not aware that they have the Leviathan spirit, no matter what of the soul connection they have with you, that contract cannot be fulfilled. Especially if you're a high vibration and you have done the work and you have been authentically yourself. But if someone can't see that they possess the spirit within them, it will mess up everything God has planned for their life. And then God always have a backup plan for you. God will always give you a way out. God will always be there, like, okay, this one, that person didn't want to do this or this. They give us free will. The Most High give us free will, so they're not going to force anybody to do it. But trust me, there will be somebody on your vibration to meet you where you're at, whether it's a twin flame, soulmate, whatever. The Most High does not make mistakes, but He does give us all a chance to answer our calls to our soul mission. So that being said, you guys, you have to understand that someone can be your twin flame, and just because they choose not to heal or sin doesn't mean that you're not the same soul, but it just means that that person did not grow with you. So you have to go on another route or another journey or another mission simply because that person had free will. You know what I mean? You can't make somebody, and the Most High is not going to make anyone do something they don't want to do. If they choose to descend or stay stagnant, that's on them. The Most High knows what to do with that energy. Another thing is what I was feeling, and what the Most High wanted me to say is that a lot of times, because I examine my twin flame relationships, a lot of times, because twin flame relationships are so tumultuous, and sometimes you go through a period to go through that tumultuous stage, and God doesn't want you with that particular person simply because you learned all their lessons, what you came here to do. And God will put a soulmate or somebody there that is almost as similar to a twin flame, but probably even better in the way, because the relationship is more flowing, it's more peaceful. And I looked at that thing. I've been sitting with the Most High, and I've been like really going within. And I would rather peace than craziness to fulfill my soul mission. Now, if a twin comes together and you guys on the same wavelength as well, sharing the same soul, that is a very beautiful thing. But let's be honest, when somebody's on the same wavelength as you, and somebody is agreeable with everything that you do, that's not growth. I went through a 4-year period of radical growth, and I chose peace over craziness, over chaos. Yes, there is a pattern in chaos, but after those lessons are learned, there's no more pattern there. So the Most High, and only the souls know. Only the twin knows. The higher twin will know quicker than the lower twin, simply because the higher twin can reach the higher ideas and concepts of the Most High and get that divine guidance over the twin, no matter how unaware or aware that they are, it comes to a point where everything comes together and it starts to make sense. And I'm at that journey, and I'm at that point in my journey where everything is starting to make sense. I see how the Most High, even when you don't know what's going on, the Most High always knows what's going on, always will be there to guide you. And if they're not saying, oh, this and that, and give you direction, it's for you to figure it out, because that's the point of having a soul contract with somebody, or having a twin flame or soulmate, because that contract needs to be fulfilled, and it may not be what people think it is, and it may not come out to be what your expectation is. It is not for you to decide that. It's for the Most High. And once you come to realization, you might be wrong, right or wrong, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. You grew, and it caused everybody around you to have a catalyst. Even when twin flames come together, even if it look like craziness on the outside, it's for the greater good of all. And right now, we may not see everything as the way that the Most High, because we are humans. It takes us longer to process the higher thoughts and concepts of God. That's why we go in spirals and revisit every situation, seasons, in due time, because we cannot it will drive us bananas out of our mind to do so in one sitting. So we have to come back in spirals to revisit that same point and get a different truth. That's why the Bible is such a powerful gift, a powerful weapon, a powerful muse, because it does just that. It grows you. And if you choose to stay stagnant, that's okay too. Most people that choose to stay stagnant is religious, because we get so comfortable with things being a certain way, and that doesn't promote growth. And a twin flame relationship promotes growth. You know what I mean? And after that growth period, or what you need for this lifetime, you can disconnect from that person. It doesn't always have to be romantic. It doesn't always have to end with, oh, that's my life partner, or that's the person I'm supposed to be with. And it doesn't always end that way, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, because the Most High got you. The things that the Most High protect, nobody at that time, not even you, sometimes would be able to recognize that that's what the Most High is doing. And that's the beauty of the Most High being the Most High, because you don't need to. You just need to go through the lessons and be that yes person, so that you can complete your soul mission. And it's either you're going to be obedient or sacrifice. And let's be honest, most lower twins choose sacrifice over obedience, and the higher ones usually choose obedience over sacrifice, because they understand energy. It's not something like, oh, that I didn't go through. I went through probably more pain than most, because I don't really put my pain out there and look for somebody to say, oh my God. And I don't really do those things, because it does not, what is it going to do? It's not going to promote anything. It's not, you know what I mean? Now, if I'm going through a situation and I can't see my way through, and I reach out to somebody, that's different. But just for my platform, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm just not. It's just not who I am as a person. If I get on here and I'm in my feelings, the Most High wants me to get in here and be authentic, I will do so. And I have done so before. But me as a person, I really don't. I like to sit with myself before I engage with anybody, because I don't want to project my pain or myself or what I want onto anybody. In my twin flame union, I had these rose-colored glasses where I saw everything from this beautiful, beautiful place. And a lot of times God's saying that's beautiful and all, but I need you to see the real thing. I need you to see reality. It was a lot of spell work, a lot of negative energy at work during my twin flame relationship. Even before I got in my twin flame relationship, people were doing spell work on me because they knew that I was going to get into this relationship, and they were doing spell work before I even entered this relationship on this particular relationship. So you got to understand, there's a lot of confusion coming in with that too, because there's a lot of spell work, and the Most High knew that. So that's why everything ended up the way it did. But during my whole twin flame union, the reason why I stayed, it may look like crazy to you guys, but like I told you before, it's because I got so many spiritual truths. I got so much information from past lives that I shared with this person, and God took me in the Bible to what this person do each lifetime. I had to recognize that pattern within me and my twin flame. Is either you gonna cut it off, or you gonna go down with this person. And the Most High, I'm God's yes person. And then once I learned my lessons, it's like, oh, the floodgates open up, simply because you learned your lesson. You got it. it's a lot of things that confuse a lot of people, even me. I know I'm gonna have to go on this journey within the next 2 years to even understand everything that went on. I get bits and pieces of it. Yes, I am highly connected to the Most High, but that don't mean I know everything. Even though it seems a lot of people think I do, but I don't. I just follow my soul, and whatever God gives me within my spirit, then I give you guys. Somebody told me I had a serpent spirit. I'm like, that's not true. But you know what I mean, I can only give you the experiences I've been through. I cannot be nobody else's anointing, so I work within my own anointing and my own self. I do not pattern myself after anyone but the Most High. And me being in a human form, that causes me to make mistakes, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. You forgive me, I forgive me, God forgive me. You feel me? Not that I've done anything to anybody that I per se that I know of, that is not just because I exist. Another thing is, you guys, the Most High brought it to my attention. It's a lot of women out there who are doing magic, who are obsessed with me or with my twin flame, and these people interfered in our union a lot, and they are attracted to me. I have their names, but I cannot give you guys a name. That's not nice. But it's a fatal attraction. They continue to do. They cannot help the way that they feel, and God wants you to understand that you have the Leviathan spirit. You have the Leviathan spirit. You need to denounce it. You need to denounce that Jezebel Leviathan spirit. You need to, so you can be authentically you. You think you're you, but you're not really you, because you're stuck in your lower self. And that being said, that's all that means when we talk about the Leviathan spirit. Somebody it's somebody that is prideful, got that Jezebel spirit go along with it. You want all, it don't matter who you sleep with, this and that creates these negative patterns. It's 222 on the clock. So definitely balance is being brought into this situation. But God is saying that it just simply means you're stuck in your lower self. You're hearing your devil side, and you're not operating in your God side at any point, because you're so low into yourself. And God wants you to know, these two people that are attracted to me, they lash out in the public, in the spiritual sense. They lash out to me in a negative but they really love me. They really are attracted to me, and that's not cool. That means you have that Leviathan spirit. That means you are mentally ill, and you need to come up out of your lower self. The Most High is calling you out. I'm not going to call your name because that's not nice, but you know who I'm talking to, because you watch me religiously. And the Most High is saying, you need to denounce these spirits. Well, denounce this Leviathan spirit, denounce this Jezebel spirit, because it's not going to take you anywhere. You're going to be going round and round in circles, because honey, I am a heterosexual woman. I like the D, so stop it. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like it. I do like women, but not in a sexual way in any manner. I just don't. I've never been that person, and it's okay if you are, but you got to understand that if you're stuck on me, and I have never been with a woman a day in my life, so it's crazy that you would be stuck on me. We have never met in real life. Like, you're just stuck on my energy and what I represent, something that you don't see yourself as, and you can be very much that, but you have to go on this healing journey. You have to recognize where you at, and you are possessed. You are stuck into your lower self. Your lower self speaks to you, and you listen. You don't if you're just all logic, most of the time you have a narcissistic point of view of life. You're stuck into your lower self, or you're a psychopath. And because sometimes you get emotional, you're supposed to get emotional, you're supposed to get irrational. And if you're always logical and thinking with your logic, and like for this one person, she is highly attracted to me, and I see it in the cards. The Most High let me see it. Highly attracted to me, and she is a celebrity, and it's just like, stop it. Like, go get help. Like, just denounce the spirit within you so that you can progress, honey. You're stuck in your lower self, and I need you to do better, because I am not attainable. I am not, because I don't like women, so I'm not attainable. Not romantically. Let me just be very specific with that, not romantically. And the other one, she is not so much as bad as the other one, but it's the same thing. The more I live and be me, the more you're going to be attracted to me, and the more I can see it is growing within you. You're constantly descending this particular person. This particular person I'm talking about now, she's at the stage where she can come back from this. It's easy for her to turn around. But the other, I don't know. The guy specializes in the impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but the rate, like, you're really stuck in your lower self. And when somebody has money, it's harder for them to see they're wrong, because, like, they're not held accountable for a lot of things because they have money, or they can skate around situations. But with the Most High gonna show you who you are. And this particular other person, this is a male I'm talking about right now, has a very vengeful and antagonizing spirit towards me, like I slighted them. But you have to understand, honey, like, the Most High is at work. Shaquita isn't at work. I'm working, don't get me wrong, but this is not my plan. This is not me. You have to understand the Most High is in charge. And if the situation is not going in your favor, it's because it's not a part of your journey, and you're off your path, and the Most High needs you to get back on your path because you're off. And you need to focus more on self-love, self-care, because if you're feeling vengeful towards me for being in my higher self, that means you really want to be in your higher self. You just don't know how to do it. And the first step to doing that is admitting to and accepting where you are on your journey, who you are, and what point you're at in your journey, so that you can grow and be like, okay, I'm at this point, this is the steps that I need to take, this is what I need to do. That's all that means. And I'm not making this video because I want to shame anybody. I'm making this video because I don't deserve the stuff that you guys are doing to me. I really don't, because I don't even know you. I don't know you. So for you to be chimed in on me, I have never experienced any one of you three people in the day in my life. So it's really, I don't deserve the energy that you're putting out, and you need to be mindful. That's why I say you are responsible for your healing, else you bleed on people that have done nothing to you. And this is that prime situation. You're bleeding on me because I've healed and I'm glowing. You can glow too. You can heal too. It's not hard. Well, it is hard work. You have to be brave, but you can do it. Like I did it. You can do it. Like it's not easily done, but it is very rewarding and beneficial, and it does take time to heal. It takes years sometimes, especially if you've been abused during your childhood, but it's your responsibility to heal you. It's not mine. What you're doing to me will not heal anything in your situation. It's going to make it worse, because I am big on returning energy, because let's be honest, these three people that I'm looking at, they are you're above 25. You know better. Like, you know right from wrong, and you still choose wrong. That's not my decision. You are making those choices for yourself. My light has nothing to do with what's going on with you. That's something within you that you need to heal up. And you lashing out against me, but have love in your heart for me and pushing it way down. That's craziness. Step out the illusion. Stop talking, letting your lower self cheat you out of your blessings, of your healing. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. I got this particular person is very devious. This one that doesn't have this that's not too far gone. You're plotting, spirit say you're plotting and scheming, like you act like you're perfect on camera, like, oh my god, you're so charming, you can do no wrong, but behind the scenes you're plotting and scheming. We see you plotting and scheming. They let me know. Just because I don't get on here all the time and verbalize what's going on doesn't mean I don't know who, what, when, or why. Like, stop it. Like, we see you plotting and scheming, and I'm letting you know right now, I don't care about what happened to you when you was young at this point, because you know right from wrong. I can see if you didn't. You leave me alone, or it's going to be war. It's simple. Stop playing with me. Stop messing with me. The Most High has gave me full range to do whatever I want to do without any consequences, because I'm not bothering you. I'm not doing anything to you. It's you that needs to heal, and I really wish you healing, but at this point you will not stop messing with me. Like, stop it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Look at yourself. Look within yourself. And the one that's already gone, I don't see you doing too much about it. You're just stuck in your head about it, and I feel bad for you, because you're stuck. You have never tangibly saw me. We have no soul connection at all. So you guys are very much could be psychopaths, have narcissistic personality type, or DID, the one that's really gone. You have personality disorder. You have your personality switch. You switch from 3 or 4 different personalities, and right now you're in the most lowest of yourself with your personality. And you guys just denounce the Leviathan spirit. That's all you have to do. Denounce this Jezebel spirit and go look up. Spend your time healing. If you have this much money, you have time to heal, honey. You can get other people to do your work and go heal yourself. And this other person that does have to be in, you know how to heal yourself. You know what's wrong with you, and you still continue to go on that path. And that's the quickest way to go to be turned over into a reprobated mind. Even though you have room for saving, God showed me that you're rapidly descending too, because you're intentionally choosing this and you're intentionally doing it with spell work, and that makes it worse for you, because it's not like you're not doing it, don't know you're doing it. You actually are doing it with intention. Like, that's sick. Like, that's psychopathic behavior. Just stop it. It's very sick. You don't care about nobody but yourself, and not even yourself at this point, because true love, when you love true self-love is having to do with loving yourself. And if you love yourself, you can never hate anybody else. It just can't happen, because a person that truly loves themselves know their boundaries, know when they're about to get upset, know these things about themselves, so they be like, okay, let me love on me, because I don't want to act this way. And that's what it simply means to repent. Simply mean to turn from ways that harm you. If you're harming another and another did nothing to you, then there's something within you that you need to change. God is saying, hey, wake up. Like, wake up. So this is definitely a wake-up call for these particular 3 individuals. And I say this out of love, and it's not to sound condescending or anything, but like I've been through enough, and I just want to be able, well, I am going to do that regardless, but I just don't want you to sit here and continue this behavior, because it's not really going to hurt me. It's going to hurt you. You may think you're hurting me, but you're not. You're hurting yourself. You're causing yourself more bad karma. And the more you, God said you guys are delusional. You're delusional. That's what a reprobated mind, somebody that's delusional. They make themselves fall on their own sword. You're delusional. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's what the Most High is saying. You're delusional. You need to stop. Period. This is from the Most High. This is, I really didn't, I'm not saying I don't want to do this, but it's really daunting to have to get on here and tell another grown person about themselves when they fully know. Like, I can see if you're unaware, you like my other soul tribe, my other people that I help and help uplift, they don't really know the pattern. They really want to come out of it. You guys are just stuck in it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're so logical, you understand that it's a goal that has to be met. And if it's a negative goal, then honey, there's some negativity into you that needs to be cleansed out. Anywho, especially towards another person. Okay, I don't get it, because I want to focus on me. The more you focus on yourself, and the more you focus on yourself in a positive way, you have that positive self-talk, that positive dialogue. Honey, there's no need to be strategic against anyone. There's no need to do these things and act like you're charming when you're Satan himself or Satan herself. Like, there's no reason to act. You just flow and you be authentic. But since you're not authentically you, which is what you're not acting out of your God side, your love side, you have to put on the act like you are, and that's what we call a false light being. You have to act like, oh, I'm doing this, and put on the show for people. But true spiritual people, true light workers, the chosen ones, the true ones, we don't have to. Like, we see you. I don't care what you say on the outside, what you put on the outside. The Most High see you. We see you, and they're gonna communicate to us. We see you. We do. So my message to you is, please heal. Please see yourself for who you are. Accept yourself. Love yourself. Create that self, that very positive self-talk, and just continue to focus on you. The more you focus on you, the less you need to focus on other people and attack other people, because you'll understand that it was me all along who needed the healing. It was me all along who needed this love, and nobody gave it to me, so I got to give it to myself. Nobody gave me a lot of love. I had it. Some of the hardest things happened to me, but I did not let it make me less than who I was. I let it build me up to make me greater than what I was, than who I was a minute ago, or last year, or this and that. And it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to admit, like, I messed up. I did this. Like, I thought it was this way and it wasn't. And the Most High showed me. I do it all the time. Like, I don't have no problem admitting when I made a mistake or when I'm wrong and apologizing for it, because I understand that what makes me human. That's what makes me humble. When you can't be human, you can't cry, and you can't do all these things, that's a scary place to be. It really is. And you don't want to continue to down that spiral of that rabbit hole, because it's not pretty on that other side, and most of the time you end up destroying yourself. Okay, so you guys, be love, be light, most of all be authentic, be the true you, so that people can see you and meet you where you at. We will meet you where you at, but if you continue to deny, nobody can do nothing for you, not even yourself, because you're lying to your own self. So be love, be light, be authentic, and most of all, be love. Be that love that you need. Be it, and give it to yourself. Peace.